And the thing that
Got
made
her
me
hair done very expensively
very
was
expensively.
yeah.
The thing that made me crazy, because I also went through the 60 Minutes interview with a fine tooth comb, and I tried to reconstruct where they pulled. Because if you just watch the whole thing and watch the edited version, it's harder to follow it. So I just went through with a transcript, and like every single time took hours. And I reconstructed, like, this is what they cut, this is what was here, this is what they cut, this is what was here. And I'm talking even like single words sometimes. And the thing that I noticed that drove me crazy is, because I thought, this is sane washing. You're sane washing this person. You're making him look better, and you shouldn't do that. Is they had a question where they said, like, what do you think of Zoran Mandani? And they cut like a good minute and a half, 2 minutes of him rambling about de Blasio. And then he finally got to Mandani. And I'm like, what are you doing? And like times where he would ramble and just say kind of the same thing over and over and over. They'd cut all that out to make him sound sane. And I'm like, that's not, I mean, I get that they do that for time.
What did you think of that interview?
I just thought it was a hacked up mess. I don't blame the reporter who got stuck with that gig, because I mean, she's not the one in control. I mean, her, CBS people are holding on for dear life for their jobs at this point. So I didn't want to attack her at all, because I'm like, she's I mean, like, I can't imagine having to do that. I think she did as good as she could do considering the circumstances. I just don't want to demonize her in any way, shape, or form. But it was heavily, heavily edited to the point that they were moving sections around, and it was it took me 10 hours to reconstruct. I mean, it was just, I didn't think it was going to take that long. And once I got into it, I'm like, this is going to be my whole day. And I'm like, well, whatever, I'm going to finish it. And it was Frankenstein's monster. It was just so cut up. And the irony of him suing CBS over a slightly, altered answer by Kamala Harris was just absurd. Absolutely absurd. Yeah, like Nora, what's her name? Nora O'Donnell.
Donald. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to attack her in any way, shape, or form, because I think she was given the assignment here. You're gonna interview the president, and she knows what she's probably facing with the management there. And I can't. It's not like she set the interview up and was like, this, I'm an independent reporter. That would be very different. But I think, considering the what her employer has been through with him, and the lawsuit and the settlement, which was shameful on their part, and all of it, and now with the new management, it's just like, God, I had nothing but sympathy for her. I'm like, this is hell. And I mean, if people disagree, that's fine. I don't like to attack other reporters unless they're just absolutely,
That's
there's
my
a few.
job.
Yeah, there's a few of us in our profession that I'm like, oh, I think we're in such a dark time in regards to how the press is handling him, and how these larger media companies are dealing with him. They're all just like walking on eggshells, and it's just been so depressing to watch that. It gives me some hope for smaller media companies and independent media, because we don't, nobody tells me what to say or do. And that's one of the advantages of Substack. And like smaller media companies, I think, are more,
You're certainly more free in your speech. Yes.
yes,
My
yes.
only concern is that we adhere and one of the questions I was going to ask you, but you already answered, was adhering to the precepts of journalism, vetted factual information. Usually it's aided along by an editor.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have someone
An
looking over your
editor.
shoulder going, where'd you get that quote from? But you are simply, you're not, you're just simply reporting what the man said. And
Mm-hmm.
I think it is the very essence of journalism. Observation and reporting what it is that's there. No change at all, just putting it out there. You can decide what it means.